that sound means? Oh, that means it's time for my happy meal. Come on out, friend. Where you at? My bundle bestie. Look at her. Oh, look at the mailman. You smiling today. How you doing, Mr.
I have
Mailman?
a delivery for you.
You know I love a good old delivery. What you got for me?
Got some Happy Meal.
You got some Happy Meal. You happy about it too? Y'all look at my friend, my bestie. What is your name? Bundle bestie? You like that? He don't like it. Uh-oh. Well, I'm sure I'm gonna like my meal. We'll work on you another name, okay?
I appreciate it.
Y'all give my friend a good old hand. Give it to him. Hey, look at them legs all oiled up. Listen, okay, I've asked y'all to share your good news, and you delivered because y'all understood the assignment. So let's read today's Happy Meal. At the happy place, the Happy Meal. Do-do-do-do. Okay, let's see what we got. Dear Jennifer, my daughter Kylie is 15 years old. She placed first place in the Mississippi Scholastic Girls State Championship and holds the girls' state chess title. That is amazing. She is a member of the Franklin, yes, y'all, County chess team of Midville, Mississippi. I am so proud, Mama. Okay, sincerely, Ashley. That is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that, Ashley. Congratulations, Kylie. It sounds like you are the queen of Mississippi chess. So, to help you keep your game strong, we are sending you, Kylie, a new J-Hud chess set. Keep your skills sharp. Look at it, it's good and purple for you. All right, if y'all want to write me some Happy Mail too, go to our website and send it on over. I can't wait to hear all about it. Y'all ready to get the show started? Okay, let me put this down. He is the host of one of the most popular shows on television. Give it up for the host of The Bachelor, Jesse Palmer!
It's great to be back with you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. You have a glow now.
Well, you have an amazing team back there.
Is it the team? I thought you just had a new baby.
Oh, I did.
A girl
yes,
dad.
Thank you. I'm a girl dad. I just had a baby about 6 weeks
Congratulations.
ago. Yeah, she is absolutely gorgeous. She's a little angel, and everybody is pooping in that picture at the same time. The dog and Ella all at the same time. I'm going through it every single day, and every day is a new day, and I'm learning so much more. She has been so chill.
Yeah.
It's just, I've seen a whole new side, I think, of myself. And I gotta say, my wife, Emily, has been amazing.
Amazing.
I'm
sure.
I didn't think I could love my wife any more than I do, and having this baby has changed everything. It's gone to an entirely new level. This is my world right here. It's unbelievable.
That's why you have that glow.
It's a blessing.
Because I can see it. It is a blessing. So congratulations.
A little concealer and a baby. It's incredible.
It will do the trick. You see?
It's amazing how it works.
Oh my God. I heard that she was born kind of big. How?
She was close to 9 pounds, which I'll say in my family is not uncommon. So I was almost 12 pounds when I was
12 pounds?
Which is big.
Whoa.
The crazy part is I have a great uncle who was 17 pounds.
Oh my God.
It was the largest baby in Canadian history. I'm Canadian, so
in Canadian history.
So I gave my wife Emily the heads up early, and we just kind of do big babies.
Kind of do big babies.
I mean, look at my head. It's just like it just grows in the family. It's
you're
a lot of
quite
hair
tall,
products.
too.
Yeah, I know. She's tall and she's beautiful, and she's changing every day. She's just kind of filling out.
Enjoy it, because you're gonna look up and she's gonna be taller than you.
She's off to a good start. Yeah, she's healthy. Yeah, she's.
That is so beautiful. Have you warmed up to the title Zaddy yet?
No. Emily can call me Zaddy. My wife can, but yeah, I've seen it online and I've seen it on social media. You know, listen, at this point, I'm just trying to change the next diaper.
Oh.
Swaddle. I am awful at swaddling, by the way. I don't know how many dads out there were good at that right out of the gate. That was the one I thought I'd be good at, and I am not.
Well, you'll find those things that you're good at because you're a new dad and it'll happen.
Yep.
But, you know, you've been holding down The Bachelor for quite some time. Like, how's that experience?
Great, thanks. It's been a lot of fun. This season with Joey has been a treat. I'm Joey's biggest fan. He's incredible. You see it online. There's Joey Mania.
Yeah, they respond to him well.
Hanging out with that guy is like hanging out with the Jonas Brother. Like you're walking around and people are taking photos and screaming, and it's easy to see why America's really fallen in love with him.
I love that, like, because he came here and he was just captivating and just so warm and so just real and sweet. So is that the thing that you think people resonate with?
10,000,000%. Listen, he's obviously very handsome and he's compassionate and sweet and empathetic, but I think the magic to Joey, I think, he lets people in.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people from a distance look at Joey and they say, well, the guy's handsome, he comports himself in a certain way. That guy never has a bad day in his life, but he does have insecurities.
Yeah.
And he does have self-professed imperfections. And he's okay talking about them and being emotional about them. And I think that makes him more relatable to people who are at home watching his journey. So it's not a surprise that people have taken to him the way they have.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It is,
Yes. And you're Canadian in the show, went to Canada this season. Like, what was that like for you?
It was amazing. We got to film in Montreal, which is, I have a home there, and I grew up not far from there, and it was incredible. So I get to go back and speak some French and practice a little bit. That's my neighborhood where I live. It's like 300 years old, 400, it's incredible.
Definitely.
Tell me about this polar plunge. Now, we don't do that in Chicago, y'all.
No.
Have you done this?
I've done it, yeah. So we were in Jasper, there's Joey, and he's with Kelsey A, and they're doing a polar plunge. This is, yes, I have done this before. I've done it a couple times. It's a rite of passage in Canada. You revoke your citizenship if you don't do it by the age of 16.
Stop it.
I've actually done it. I've actually done it around the world. I did it myself in Estonia last year.
Oh my God.
And you do it, you hate it, but you always do it again, and it's always still a really bad decision.
Long as you know that. Will you stick around for a little bit?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. More with Jesse. We'll be right back. Back with Jesse Palmer. Now, I heard your daughter is watching this season of The Bachelor.
She is. Yeah, we're starting her young, and we can sometimes, it's like Groundhog. It's like she can predict what's going to happen.
Oh.
Yeah, which women are going home, which ones are getting rose.
And how does she predict that?
We look for hunger cues and pooping. If there's a hunger cue, generally going home. Pooping and burping and spit ups, definitely getting a rose and moving on.
Oh, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing, yeah. That's what I've learned is like, as a parent now, like, you want lots of burps and lots of poops.
You do,
Just
and
gotta
that's
keep it
less
going.
cries.
That's right, that's less cries and more sleeps.
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on, Zaddy. Go on. You got it down already.
Zaddy, I'm still not
you know, you got to get used to it because you would definitely have that title. When did he have that title? Zaddy. That makes you laugh. Why? Well, I mean, you already have the title of the host. You hosted the Golden Bachelor.
Yeah.
And now you host The Bachelor.
Right.
What's the difference? How do you feel about that?
The smell of the mansion is the biggest difference.
Stop it.
Yeah, when we were doing the Golden Bachelor, you had all these incredible women, and they were amazing cooks, and they would all be in there working up a storm, cooking together, sous chefing together, sautéing together. And every time I'd pass by, grab some food, and it smelled amazing. On the normal Bachelor or Bachelorette, the mansion really smells like spilled mimosas, burnt eggs, and cold pizza.
Oh my goodness. That's the difference.
And BO. And so, yeah, so that's what I miss the most about the Golden Bachelor. And we've got a Golden Bachelorette coming up pretty soon.
Ooh.
So I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be good.
That is very exciting.
I know.
Oh, they probably really gonna, she's gonna be cooking dinner.
I know. I'm bringing my appetite.
Yes.
It's gonna be fun.
And you get to taste test it all.
Everything.
Okay. Now, you've been a pro of cocktail parties, right?
Yes. Yes. So we do this thing. See, before, sometimes we address the ladies or the men. I have to come in and sort of break the cocktail party up with a glass of champagne, and I tink it with a knife, and we call that Tink Tink. Tink Tink basically means the party's over and I have to go be the bearer of bad news and tell everybody to stop having fun.
That sounds kind of cool. Can you show me how to do it?
There's a science to Tink Tinking that I've learned. I know it sounds easy, but it's a thing.
Okay, it's a thing.
You want to learn?
I want to learn.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I want to learn about all of that.
Okay.
This is new to me.
Thank you.
Champagne Tink Tink.
Tink
Is it
Tink.
a tink or a tink tink?
So here, hold your glass.
Okay.
I believe that's non-alcoholic champagne.
Okay.
And here's a knife.
And it's with a knife.
It's with the knife. So rule number one is you don't want to smash the glass with the serrated edge.
I'm
So you have
glad
to
you
use
told me
the
that.
dull side one. And two, the whole key here is you're trying to find the ring. But there's different levels along this glass. So we got to find it.
Well, this is serious.
That is very dull.
Oh.
That's a bad tink. You can come middle. Some people believe if you go right at the water line,
It is a difference.
it's a little bit better. My preference, though, 3 years now hosting, I like to come up high, and I feel like that generally gives me the best.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the thing is, what do you do after? You have to hold the knife. You look weird holding the knife and the glass of champagne.
Yes.
So I do the combo hold.
Oh.
It's kind of like chopsticks, but with a glass of champagne and a knife.
That is, okay. Okay, so I get to try to tink.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, dull
You
side
say,
first. You're good.
Wait. I want to bring it up here.
Mm-hmm. See, she can do it. That's it.
How many tinks do I get? I like that. Can I do it a couple?
Yeah, hit it a few more times. It's a symphony. It's a symphony of tinking. Well done.
I like this.
Well done.
Okay.
Okay, we did it. We learn something new every day.
I love this. Thank you for sharing that with me. Can I share something with you?
Of course.
I want to send your little baby, Ella, a little gift.
Really?
Yes. For you to take
my
back
gosh.
to, Ella, for you guys.
Oh,
For you. She's
kidding?
watching The Bachelor.
Will you accept this rose? That is amazing.
Will you accept this
Oh
rose
my
just
God,
for her?
of course I will. That is so sweet of you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, and thank you
you.
for being here, guys. All right, The Bachelor airs Mondays at 8 p.m. on ABC. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Every day, we have some fabulous people come through these doors to see about little old me. So I'd like to take a second to recognize two sisters who are sitting in my audience today. Their names are London and Dejane. And their mom is Ebony, and she sent us this beautiful, sweet video. Y'all take a look.
I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer in 2018. I went from taking care of my children to being taken care of by my children. Whether they were changing bandages or just holding my hand or taking me to the doctor, they were always there to support and cheer me on. They always supported me, and they did it without any question. As parents, we sometimes think that it's our kids who need us. But the truth is, we need our kids just as much. Please help me honor my incredible daughters. Love, Ebony.
Aww. Hi, ladies. Y'all all right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank y'all so much for being here, first of all. And Ebony, for writing in about your beautiful girls and the letter that you wrote. How are you feeling right now, Ebony?
I'm good. I'm doing well. You know, they say stage 4 is, you know, incurable, but I serve a God that can heal all and do all. I had doctors while I was in the hospital said that I wouldn't be here, and I'm still here thriving, surviving, and taking care of my kids.
Yes, and you look beautiful. You look beautiful. Girls, how does it feel to hear your mother say such beautiful things about you?
I don't know. I think because she says it all the time, we get used to it sometimes. But then when, you know, we stop and actually listen, we're just kind of like, oh, but, like, you raised us to be this way. So, I mean, I don't know what you expect.
You raised them right. That is for sure. It's a beautiful example of how you raise your children, and it's amazing to watch you take care of your mother the way you do. I'm not even your mom, and I'm proud of you. So continue to keep up that beautiful work and show that love, support, and the strength that y'all have given. Man, you have two amazing daughters. And so today I want to honor you both by giving you some beautiful flowers for the amazing way that you are taking care of your mother as loving children should. London and Dejane. And let me give you a hug. You crying? ain't said nothing. Look at
Right, you say something.
No, because if I say something, I'm gonna cry, and I don't want to cry.
It's beautiful tears, though. It's beautiful tears, right?
I don't really know how to feel right now because this is like a really big opportunity to even be here right now. And so I'm really grateful for my mom for even being like, oh, let's go here. And I was like, oh, okay.
Wow. Well, thank y'all for being here. And it's inspiring as a parent to see beautiful children looking after their parents the way you guys are doing. You're a great example, and we love to highlight that here on the show. And also, we want to give Ebony, Mom, your flowers for being the beautiful mother that you are, for raising such beautiful girls, and the survivor that you are. We're going to be praying for you. You hear me? You keep it up. And thank y'all for coming to look me upside my head and see about little old me. I appreciate you. Can y'all get in my hand? Oh my goodness, you're beautiful. All of you guys. If you want to nominate someone for our shout out on my show, go to jenniferhudsonshow.com. We'll be right back. Our next guest is an Emmy Award-winning journalist, author, and producer. Millions of dedicated fans know her as the host of the tell-all episodes of the hit franchise 90 Day Fiance. Please welcome Shaun Robinson. Come on, girl.
Okay, now you know this is a role reversal, don't you?
I know.
I interviewed you for like, what, 15 years straight?
Yes.
And now she's turning the tables on me.
You know this blows my mind. But you've always inspired me.
Yeah.
And I look at you as an inspiration, and I'm so grateful and happy to have you here.
Thank
you for
so
being
much.
here.
Thank you. This is a beautiful audience. Look at this.
Aren't they amazing?
Wonderful.
Like, speaking of interviewing me, you interviewed me during the Respect press tour.
I did.
You know what I mean? And
I did. Yes. Oh, look, here we are.
Yes.
You look Smokey Robinson. Looking
everybody's in there, and Smokey's there, and I know Smokey was close friends with Miss Franklin, and you were too, huh?
Yes, yeah. Aretha Franklin was a dear friend of mine.
Yes.
We met when I had a talk show in my hometown of Detroit, and she used to watch my talk show. It was a local talk show, and this was way, way back. And I remember she called the station one time, because we didn't have cell phones back then.
That sounds like Miss Franklin.
At one of her Christmas parties back in the early 90s, I think that was. And so she called the station. There was a relationship expert who used to always come on and talk about relationships, and she wanted to get in touch with this particular person. And so, because you know, wanted to get some advice on relationships, and that's how we became friends. She would invite me to her Christmas parties, and we would talk on the phone. And I'm that's at her house. That's at one of Aretha's parties at her home.
So that means you got to taste some of her good cooking.
Oh, she could cook, girl.
Oh, I could imagine.
Yes, and I remember one time she, at her house, I think it was that time, she sang. Like she
I was
sang.
Gonna ask about that
Yep,
too.
she sure did. She was a beautiful, beautiful person. I miss her
Wasn't she
dearly.
amazing? Okay, it's Women's History Month.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Speaking of powerful women, and you have been such a pioneer as a journalist and inspired so many, including myself.
Thank you so much.
How does that make you feel?
Well, you know, I remember when I started on my national show, entertainment show, and I was like one of the only faces that looked like me on the red carpet.
Right.
And I was really aware at that time that young girls were watching me, and even today I have girls who are young women now who say they used to watch me and they could believe in anything. They were shattering their own glass ceiling because they saw somebody else. And that's what it's all about, having people in positions where you can inspire others. So I was always very conscious of that.
Yes.
And so for people to say that I'm a role model, that was one of my news pictures before I began in entertainment. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. And thank you for bringing that up. That is so nice. Thank you.
Yes. Now, 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
This is make a franchise.
Yeah.
It's a hit. Like, why do you think people watch it and love it so much?
Well, so 90 Day Fiance is seen in 216 countries and territories. Yeah, it's been translated into over like 44 languages. We have a worldwide audience. My DMs are global, international, I tell
right.
you. And I think because, you know, when you think about dating shows, all due respect to all dating shows, you know, the show usually puts people together on
Right.
that show.
Right.
With 90 Day Fiance, these couples come to us already in a relationship, so there is that authenticity. And I remember being in an airport lounge really early in the morning, about 5:30 in the morning. I was talking to one of the servers, and this man was reading this Wall Street Journal, and he peeks over his newspaper and he says, "Are you on 90 Day Fiance?" And I said, "Oh, you watched the show." And I said, "What do you like about it?" He says, "You know, it just shows you the universal theme of wanting to be loved. The distances people will go to just to be loved." And so I think that's what really resonates with people.
Well said. That is true, and it is powerful too.
Very powerful, very powerful.
Oh my goodness,
Yes.
the single life tell all.
Yes. Okay, now we are going into the single life tell-all. This particular spinoff happens when, if the people don't make it. Let me just say this. You know what percentage of couples that get married on 90 Day actually stay together? Guess what percentage?
What is it?
Somebody said 10. Come on. No, 78%. Can you believe that? 78%.
Really? That's good.
That's better than the national average.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay. Now, sometimes it doesn't work out, okay? And then they come on the single life. And so that's the tell-all that we are going to be airing. And I'm telling you, it is so explosive, okay? I'm telling you, we've got all kind of stuff happening on this tell-all. We have something that never happened before on any tell-all ever. And you got to tune in to see it. Okay?
Man, I'm like, what, child? What?
You have some, and we have some people who have been caught in saying things that aren't true, okay? And so we have to show that you have not been honest. And then we
listening.
there is some breaking news on this show. It really is. People are like, ooh, okay. But yeah, you've got to tune in.
We got to tune in. That's what they're saying. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Now, what would you say is the key to a great relationship that you found?
Well, I think 90 Day Fiance and all of the franchises, because, you know, we have so many spin-offs from 90 Day Fiance. And the premise is, you know, when you go if you go overseas or you meet somebody in another country and you want to get married, when you bring them back to the States, you can apply for what's called a K-1 visa. This is the law. And as soon as they step back in the States, you have 90 days in which you have to get married. And if you don't get married in that 90 days, the person has to go back to their home country. So you can imagine the challenges that happen with a situation like that. The one thing I have learned is the key: communication.
Communication.
You should, before you get married, ask your partner, do you want to have kids? Okay. Do you want to have kids? Where do you want to live? Just the basic stuff. Do you want to be in a monogamous relationship? How about that? How about we find that out before we get married?
Right.
Okay. So it's that kind of stuff. So communication is the key.
Communication is the key. More with Shaun. We'll be right back. We're back with Shaun Robinson. Now, you do a lot to support others. Tell us about your Shaun Foundation for Girls.
So we just celebrated our 9th anniversary for my nonprofit called the Shaun Foundation for Girls.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. And what we support underserved and underrepresented girls in 5 key categories. Acronym of my name, SHAUN. S is for STEM, H is for health, A is arts, U is unity, and N is neighborhoods. And what we have learned is that organizations that focus on underserved girls, predominantly girls of color, get only a fraction of the available funding given to nonprofit. So the Shaun Foundation for Girls is a funder of organizations that work directly with girls because it's hard for them to get funding. So we help them with capacity building, getting more staff, doing programs, initiatives. These are funds that they need to survive and to help more girls. So we raise money to give grants to organizations that are empowering our girls and helping them reach their greatest heights.
We need that. Thank you so much for that. That blesses so many. So many. Okay, now you just connected to all my favorites. You had a great friendship with Prince as well.
Yeah, I did. That's me dancing with Prince on the. I met Prince in the early 2000s. A friend of mine was representing him, and I hosted a small event where he was, and then we went to a couple parties, which turned into about 35 parties at Prince's house late. And so we would, Prince loved my dad, and sometimes we would go and we went to Vegas and hung out with him. And he was just a really, really great guy. He was a very significant influence in my life. He would call me Harriet for Harriet Tubman. And I'd be complaining about something like, oh, they didn't treat me right. And he's like, you gonna be Harriet Tubman or not? You know, and so he was really super, super smart. He would just tell me all of these stories about his career. And he was really a connector of people. Many of my friends today, I met through Prince. So yeah, I miss him terribly. And Aretha. As a matter of fact, I forgot to tell you something about Aretha.
What's that?
You played Aretha after she passed. But before, I was on the phone with Aretha and telling her we were going to set up this interview with her. Anyway, I went to interview her, and I was talking about her life, and I asked her who would she want to play her. And you know, Aretha was very, very thoughtful, and she was just talking about different people. You know who she told me was on the top of her list to play her?
Really? Thank you, Shaun, for sharing that with me.
Yep, you sure were. And I had totally forgotten about that. Yeah, about that conversation. And Aretha, I mean, she didn't play. She was like...
She did not play.
I would say, oh, well, what about... So she's like,
She knew what she wanted.
And she knew who she wanted. You were, you were on the top of her. Yes, yeah.
God bless her soul. It's so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. And thank you for being one of our heroes. And thank you for being here. Will you come back and see us again?
If you sing, I'm going to come back.
All right, you may have to sing with me. TLC 90 Day, the Single Life Tell All premieres Monday, March 18th. We'll be right back. All season long, I've been trying new things that gets me up and moving. Now, y'all may not know this, but I love art in all forms: painting, drawing, tattooing, sewing. I'm just busy, okay? So when I saw what my next guest was creating, I knew I had to bring her here because you always see me try. From Providence, Rhode Island, please welcome Saf. Come on out. All right. It is so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jennifer.
Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so for those who don't know, because this is so new to me, but I can't wait to try, can you tell everyone what rug tufting is?
Absolutely. So I create rugs, and I use a rug tufting machine, and that's essentially, we're just using yarn in this machine to actually tuft and punch yarn into a fabric that creates a rug on the other side.
Wow, okay. And do you have to be an artist to do this?
You don't. That's honestly one of the best parts about tufting is that you just gotta have an interest.
How did you get into it?
Honestly, I've been tufting for a few years. I first saw a machine on TikTok during the pandemic when everybody was inside in quarantine. And it was an instant connection for me. I'm a painter by nature. And so I draw and I paint. And so when I saw a tufting machine, it was like painting, but with yarn. And so that, like I said, that connection was instant, so.
Is that your favorite thing about it? Like,
Absolutely.
okay. Okay, well, you know I want to try. You show me some things.
For sure.
Okay, I want to just get into it.
Come on up,
Girl,
Jennifer.
what is the first step?
All right, so one of the essential parts for tufting is you need a frame, you need a machine, you need some fabric, you need some yarn. You're already set up. We got you already loaded with yarn.
Okay.
And so, first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick up our machine with two hands.
Machine with 2 hands.
Yep.
I follow instructions. Well,
Yep, you got it.
Do I got it?
You got it. Yep.
Okay.
So make sure that, awesome. And so we're going to make sure that we're using 2 hands throughout our entire project.
Okay.
Your machine is pretty simple. There's an on and off switch right
Ah.
here. How do you know it's on and off? There's a nice red button in the back.
Okay.
And then when we get ready to tuft, we're going to be taking our needle and punching it all the way into our fabric. So I'm going to do a few tufts, and then I'm going to have you, and you got it.
I think that's best.
Awesome. And so one of the most important factors that I'm doing here is pressure, pressure, pressure. You want to create pressure throughout your entire stroke. So go on, let's give it a try.
Okay.
I'm going to have you start right at the bottom of your butterfly.
Okay, and is it on? I got to turn it on.
You got to turn it on.
Turn it on. That means it's on.
You got it. And so this is a button release system, meaning when you squeeze the button and release the button is how you work the machine.
And you squeeze the button and release the button. I think I caught that.
All right.
Okay, and pressure.
Pressure, pressure, pressure.
I'm getting ready to try, y'all. Oh my God. All right, and then I just push it through?
All the way in, yep.
All the way in.
And go ahead and squeeze that button.
Do I
go out. And stop, and pull the machine right out.
Pull the machine out. Oh, I like this.
This is a beautiful stitch.
That's good.
That is a beautiful stitch.
Ooh, you're
Got it.
starting something.
Yeah,
okay.
come on, go on. We
I
keep
keep
going.
going. I keep going.
Yep. Go ahead and
the
feel,
same thing.
I'm gonna have you fill in that entire body for me.
Okay,
Go for it.
I know I could do
Yep.
it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I like this. Oh my goodness. And then I'm gonna do it again.
Keep going, Jennifer.
I
Keep
got
going.
this, baby. Hold the line. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is everything. Y'all know I'm gonna be
Perfect.
trying to make some of everything.
Awesome. And that's beautiful.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm done? Oh,
Yeah,
man. Okay.
So this is the most essential part. So once you're done tufting, what we actually do is that we're gonna glue and then back, and then we're actually gonna move on to shaving our piece.
Okay, and
Yep.
where do I put my gun? I don't know what you just
Go
did.
ahead. There you go.
Just like that.
Just like that.
And how long is this process for the most part?
So
Oh my goodness. I am listening.
So once you're finished tufting and you've glued and you backed, we're moving on to our shaving process. And this is what the rug will look like once it's finished.
Oh my God, this is so good.
We have a beautiful purple butterfly
Yes.
that we are going to trim up.
Oh, we get to trim it. Oh,
So
yeah.
we're going to be giving our rug a little haircut today.
Nice.
Yeah. We're going to be taking our clippers, and we're just going to be taking off the very, very, very top layer of this rug.
Nice. Oh, I get to do it
Yeah,
too.
girl, go
Uh-oh.
ahead, yep.
I don't know if I'm as good. Okay, so this is my button.
So think of yourself like a barber.
I'm a barber.
you a barber now,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm a tufting barber.
So, nice and light right on top. There you go. Yup. Keep going.
I'm going.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
I don't want to make it bald or nothing.
Nope.
This is what you say? I got it. Y'all proud of me?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yay, I love it.
And you see how just taking off that top layer really cleans up your entire image.
This is awesome.
Awesome. And then so once the rug is complete, it's really up to you what you want to do with it. Obviously, we are creating rugs, right? So it can totally go on the floor, but also like we're creating art. These are art pieces.
Yeah, this is art.
This is absolutely art. And so you can hang these right up on a wall. Command strips are the easiest way to
I love
do
a
something
command
like this,
strip,
and it
too.
adds some really fun texture to your space.
Oh my goodness, you have started something like you do not understand. And you're an artist, and I love that you can display your art within this. And I heard you brought something for me. You know I love a gift.
You know I had to come out here with a rug for you.
You did? Oh my God! No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Do you see this J. Hub rug?
And so, I'm not even gonna lie, this is a whole other level of tufting as far as, you know, the dimensional and it's popping out and you're just getting that really cool dimensional effect. But I made this with a lot of love and a lot of admiration.
I love it.
This is for you.
I love it. Give me a hug. This is awesome. Oh my God, you inspired a new dream and a new thing. She is awesome. If you want to tuft with Sav, check out Tuft PVD. We will be right back. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.